This is Umar for BoxNation. I'm joined by cruiserweight king Jai Opetaia. He's back in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I was just having a chat off camera with your manager, Mick. Congratulations, you've got a baby due soon. So there's a lot happening in your life.
It's all happening, man. You know, when it rains, it pours. So, but it's good. Keeps me active.
Absolutely. You've got, it's a fight for yourself, but you're going to have a kid on the way. So, yeah, more at stake for yourself in your career, Jai.
For sure. Family's always been my motivation every day. So it's just, it makes it even more special. So it's good, man. I'm pumped for it.
When we were here a couple of weeks ago for the Fury Usyk card, of course, spoke to your promoter, Eddie, and I said, feels like Jai's been a bit harsh on himself. I know that the last few rounds were grueling and tough, but you're fighting the second best cruiserweight in the world, and Mairis has already shared a ring with you. So do you feel like, looking back on it, you were a little bit harsh on your performance?
Man, but straight after the fight, the way I felt, I was not happy with my performance at all. I've gone back, I've watched it a bit, I've learned. I feel like it's a good learning, a stepping stone, you know what I mean, a good learning process. So, I feel like every champion goes through fights like this. But man, it's all positive, I was a bit of, straight after the fight, I sort of think I overthought it a bit too much. After going back and watching it, it was not as bad as what I thought, but I still know I can do a lot better. So
everything's happened so quickly for you. I remember when you came to Wembley Arena and fought Jordan Thompson, relatively unknown Jai, and your trajectory has been insane, really, especially with the Riyadh season. What's happening here? Has it felt overwhelming a bit? How quickly it's moved?
Man, not really, because it's been quick for the media and quick for these, big fights, but we've been working a long fucking time, you know what I mean? It's been a long journey to get here for us, we've taken the long route to get here, so it definitely hasn't felt like an overnight success like a lot of people see it, but it's good though, I feel like we've done all the hard work that needed to be done to get here, and now it's all fruit of the labour, you know what I mean? We still got a lot of hard work to do. We've got a lot of hard work ahead of us, but, man, we're ready for it now.
We're definitely becoming an established name within boxing fans in the UK. You're well known there, especially with the Saudi time zones and the cars and the profile you've built. In Australia, do you feel like you still need to break that market, Jai? Is that important to you?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, just with it's just the way boxing is, you know what I mean? The way our sort of publicity works and the contracts with certain, promotion groups and stuff like that. They hold sort of medias and Foxtels and stuff like that. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, we're not too upset about it, or, we don't lose sleep over it.
Why? What is the situation over there? I haven't got an understanding of it.
Right. Honestly, I don't get right into it, to be honest. So they're man, we're on a good path. We're doing good things. We're here fighting on the world's biggest stages. So there's nothing real negative to come from our side. You know what I mean? We're moving in the right direction, and as long as we just keep focusing on ourselves and focusing on what we need to do, the rest will just fall into place.
Mm. Well, we have got a big cruiserweight fight coming up in London, of course, at Crystal Palace Stadium between Chris Billam-Smith and Richard Riyadh. But as I said, you've got a baby due soon. So do you think you'll be attending in London?
I don't know. They've asked me to come over, but I'm not sure. Family's got to come first. I've even being over here, it's pretty hard. You know what I mean? I should be at home, looking after her. But, we all got to make sacrifices for what we need. So we just, when I go home, we'll think about it then.
Is that your intention, though, the winner of that fight next?
Definitely. And if not them, just anyone with a belt. You know what I mean? That's what I'm aiming for. But at the end of the day, I pretty much just fight whoever the sheik tells me to fight. You know what I mean? That's what my job is to do. But I definitely want to fight for another belt. I want a unification fight.
Have you got a pick in that fight? Do you know much about them?
Well, I know they're both hardy boys, and they both really want to win. You know what I mean? It should be a good crack. So yeah, I'm just, may the best man win, and I'll see who's after it.
Mm. Do you think it's inevitable that a move to heavyweight happens for yourself, or even bridgerweight, Jai?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's definitely something down the track that we'll look forward to. But we're not looking past what we have to do first. You know, we got some boxes to tick as a cruiserweight.
Something interesting that His Excellency I've heard talk about a couple of times, and I interviewed Dimitri Bivol as he's fighting this week, during the week, and that's a fight that he's talked about, you and Dimitri Bivol. Thoughts on that, Jai?
Yeah, man, I would. Man, respectfully, I'd love to share the ring with Bivol. You know, he's an amazing fighter. I feel like he's a good guy as well. You know, he's not one of those talk shit fighters. He just lets his boxing do the talking. Man, I'd love to fight a fighter like that, you know, but I wouldn't be able to make 175 pounds, I'll tell you that
he'll
much.
have to come up.
Yeah, exactly. So it's, man, if that fight comes, man, I'd love to, you know, we'd take that fight with both hands. But, you know, until then, it's just all words.
Okay. Just away from yourself, Jai, on the card that you boxed last week, the whole world was talking about what happened with Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. Just want to get your opinion. I don't know if you've watched the fight, but what went wrong in your opinion for Tyson Fury, Jai?
I didn't get to watch it all. You know, I went straight to the hospital after my fight, and then I watched bits and pieces of it and stuff. So, maybe it's not so much I think stuff went wrong. It's just Usyk's a great fighter, you know what I mean? It just... Yeah, I probably got to sit down and watch it properly, you know what I mean, to be able to give you a better answer.
Okay, fair enough. Is he an inspiration to you, Oleksandr Usyk, or not?
Oh, he's been inspiration to any fighter, you know what I mean? He's from where he's come from to where he is now, it's huge for, you know, any weight division. Just the hard work, the dedication that he puts in, it's crazy. And all the stuff he's going through with his country and the war, and he's just kept training hard and stayed focused, and, you know, didn't let that derail his focus and stuff. Yeah, of course, it'd inspire anyone.
That rematch that they're going to have, Tyson Oleksandr, are you picking Oleksandr in that fight?
I don't know yet. I don't know who I'm picking.
I guess you've
yet.
got to watch the first fight.
I'd like to watch the first fight, but also just the way they train as well, you know, the preparation and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that's a big key to the winners of these fights.
How do you think you'll fare at heavyweight, Joe?
Yeah, I think I'll do real well,
Just the last one. I've spoke to a lot of cruiserweights, a lot of heavyweights about a rising star from the UK heavyweight, Moses Atalma. I know he's in Tyson's camp for the Usyk's fight. Of course you were, but then you had to fly home and prepare for your own fight with Mairis. But do you know much about Moses? Has he impressed you?
Yeah, man, he is impressive. You know, and he's only young, so it's sky's the limit for him. You know what I mean? He's got the skill, the ability. Like I remember seeing him spar at the camp at Tyson Fury camp. That's when I first met him, and then the performance he put on the last guy. Like, he's a great fighter.
He's only 19 years old.
Yeah, he's young, man. Makes me feel old.
Well, you've still got plenty in the tank left, Jai. And look, hopefully we see you in London for that fight with Billam Smith and Riyadh. But you've got bigger things with your child coming along the way. So congratulations on that, and hopefully see you back in the ring very soon. Anything you want to say, Jai? Actually, I have forgot. Ryan Garcia came to your changing room after your fight last week in Riyadh. He's a big fan of you. He was loving your fight ringside. What did he say to you?
Bro, he's actually a good kid, eh? Like, he's a funny dude. You know, he does a lot of stuff on publicity, but I honestly just think he's having fun. You know, he's just trolling the internet and stuff. So, you know, he's making his money, he's doing what he's got to do. So, hat off to him.
Okay. Listen, Jai, appreciate your time on BoxNation, and hopefully see you back in the ring soon.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
God bless.